Not an ad, but who doesn't love Sonic? Hello and welcome back to David's Closet. It's been a week, guys. I didn't post last week. I did film a video. I didn't love it. I was importing it, editing it, and I said, nah, this is not it. Neither is this shirt, my goodness. Anyway, I think I got this out of thrift store and it's a little stretched out. But anyway, it wasn't a moment for me, and I decided to do something that I've been thinking about doing for a really, really, really long time. And that is moving my closet. And as you can tell, my closet is not my closet anymore. Okay. So, this video is just going to be about my new closet and like plans for the future and all that stuff. So, first things first. So we have 4 bedrooms. One is ours. My husband has a dedicated office. He used to work remotely. He doesn't so much anymore, but he still has the office for his things. I love him having that little space. He is into a lot more modern, techie, kind of fun things, like he builds Legos and all of that stuff. And though I love that for him, it's not the vibe of the main floor that I have curated in this home. And I did work really hard to curate the house and decorate it in a way that I thought fit both of us. And I know this is contradictory, but it's not a vibe. So, Caleb, you'd like that, right? It's not a vibe. So that's his space to do whatever he wants. And I know I have then the whole house essentially because I'm the one that handles a lot of the decorating and the home stuff. But then we have 2 guest rooms and one room, which is in the front of the house. It's the biggest of the guest rooms. It has the queen size bed that actually goes with our bed set in our primary room. But we upgraded to a king, so we got a new frame, whatever. So there's a queen bed in there. And in this room that I'm in now was my childhood antique bed set. And these rooms are not badly sized, but they're horribly laid out. They have those double door closets that I hate because it takes up an entire wall. I'm looking at one right here. It takes up the entire wall. You can't put anything on that wall because there's 2 giant doors. And my bed set, though it is a full-size bed, it's a long chest drawers with mirror, a nightstand, a tall chest drawer, and then the full-size bed. Well, I always loved the idea of having 2 guest rooms, and I never wanted to sacrifice this room for that. So during COVID, when I started working from home and, started building my real estate and needing a little space to do some work, I did not want to give up one of our guest rooms for that because I don't know, there's something about me. I loved having those 2 guest rooms. That way, if multiple people needed to stay, I have multiple beds. But over the years, this room that I'm in, we call it the Pooh Bear room because I also have an obsession with Winnie the Pooh and it doesn't match my vibe anywhere. So this is where all the Pooh stuff goes that I have from my childhood and a few things that I pick up even as an adult. It's not weird, I promise. I just like Winnie the Pooh sometimes. But no one's actually stayed in this room. It has been 3 years in this house, 3 years in the house before, and I think 2 people have slept in this bed. One is my niece. She was 13 at the time. She stayed the night and slept in here, and then I think my sister did one time. But that's a lot of time for a room to not be used, and it hit me when I walked in here because I had a gift from my father that I got him for his birthday. It's actually sitting over here, over there now. I brought it up here to set it in here to get it out of the way, and this has also become the room where not only the Pooh stuff goes that I can't get myself to get rid of or store, anything that I had that Diva can't be around ends up in this room. At some point, there's going to be a ginormous, fake peacock bird that I bought for my fireplace downstairs. I can't have it around her. Obviously, there's feathers everywhere. She would destroy it, and it was very expensive. So it'll end up in here, all the things. But I looked at this room, and I'm like, this room is a dumping ground. It is where all the stuff goes to either die or wait until I need to give it away as a gift. And we have plenty of storage in our basement. We have plenty of storage in our closets. There's no reason to have a dump room. And I started thinking maybe I should use this room as something that would benefit me because we are paying for this room. It is part of the house. It was part of the cost of the home. And the way it was being used, it's not. It was a storage room. The vent was closed off. The shutters were shut. I think the last time I stepped foot in this room before this weekend, when I came to put that book away, was probably around Christmas time when I was wrapping presents. It is June, almost July, actually. So, not a good use of space. And I was in our closet. Our closet had definitely, as you saw in my closet tour video I did a while back, and while I was editing the video that was filmed in my closet that I didn't post last week, I just looked around and I'm like, this closet looks very overfilled. It looks cluttered AF. Was not a vibe. Plus, I have all these beautiful bags. And when I film my videos, I can't have them behind me. I can't display them. You know, my closet is big, but it's not big enough to film in and have all the space to spread them out and not have it just look like a storage locker. So I decided that I would use this room on one condition I told myself. Actually, there's a couple. But the biggest one is the bed, the mattress, and the box springs. Since this is an antique set, it's worth a lot of money, and it's very sentimental. Plus, the mattress and box springs are basically brand new because we bought new ones when we moved into our first house. So again, they've had 2 people sleep in them 2 separate times, and that's it. I wanted it to be stored not in our basement. So we have a finished basement, and then we have an unfinished storage area, and that's where it would end up if it went down there, is the unfinished area, of course. But these double door closets, since it's a full-size bed, it's not very big. Also, I didn't get used a lot. It doesn't fit 2 people, and it barely fits 1 sometimes. So anyway, I told myself if I can get the box springs, the mattress, the frame, and the slats, everything stored in the closet up here, I would take this room and make it my purse closet and YouTube studio. And it didn't take a lot of finagling, but I got it all in there. So it's safely stored. It's not in the basement. It's up here. If I ever do need it, I can pull it back out and assemble the bed real quickly. You know, it's here. So that was my first condition. My second was I also have to keep all of the furniture that comes with the bed set. So the 2 dressers, the mirror, and the nightstand have to stay up here. Again, it's an antique set. I don't want it in my storage area in my basement. And I don't want this around Diva because her little claws do scratch things. So I would be devastated if something happened to it. So I told myself, if I can store the bed and I can still function and make this work with the furniture that's in here. So in front of me, there is a dresser, and then to this side, behind me, right on the other side of that little wood thing, there's another dresser, and then the nightstand's over by the window. I told myself that I would use the room. And I'm not doing a room tour yet. I am going to do one of those once I complete the room, but it's not quite ready yet. I need to do some shelf hanging, and I need to do some revamping, because what I want to do is use the drawers and these dressers to store some of my Winnie the Pooh memorabilia and things in here that I don't want to get rid of, but I don't necessarily want to display. So it's kind of funny. This half of the room behind me and over is like my handbags and all of those things. And then in front of me is a bunch of Winnie the Pooh figurines and things that I just don't need. I also have a embarrassing number of stuffed animals. And there's a weird nook that the door is in. It's a really weird shaped room. But I'm gonna get one of those, like, I'm gonna build a shelf above, and that's where all my stuffed animals are gonna go. So they're out of the way. I'm not getting rid of them. I know I'm 30 years old. I don't need them. But they're gonna go out of the way. That's gonna clear the whole top shelf of the closet, so I'll still have room for some storage. And as far as my shelves, I'd also told myself that I'm not spending any money on this room until I understand exactly how I wanna use it and I see what works best. So these are the shelves. One of these is from the closet that you guys remember. And then the other one was actually in the closet in this room, because there's no shelves in these closets. It's one big shelf up top and then the bar. And they're really long closets, but there's no shelves, so they're kind of useless. So one of these was in that closet for storage. So I pulled it out and used it as well. Now, what I could always do if I need more storage is beside on this side, there's a window. I can just show you, actually. There's nothing to hide here. So, Winnie the Pooh memorabilia. You can see the lovely window, and then there's this wall space. This wall space technically can fit 2 of these. It'll overhang the window just a little, but it can fit 2. I could also scooch this down, get rid of this, which I don't love anyway, and then I could easily fit 2 over there. So I can fit a lot more of these metal shelves than also my dollhouse I painted years ago. I could fit several of these shelves if I decide to keep these. I don't love the metal shelves because you do have to put something underneath or on top of the metal racks because I don't want imprints on my bags, and I just don't think they look the best. But they're inexpensive, they're easy to assemble, and the spacing of the shelves, as you can see, is almost perfect for my bags. And I even had this little pantry stand that I added a little level so I could put some of my small leather goods there. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do because these shelves are perfect in every way except the metal racks. And then what I'm going to do is above, as you can see, this room has really tall vaulted ceilings. I'm going to get a shelf and mount it maybe a couple feet above if I keep these shelves. And it's going to span the whole length for some of my bags up top. And then I will obviously do the same on the other side. And what I'm not going to show you is the reverse side of the room. That's kind of a disaster right now. But same thing. This room has like probably 14-foot ceilings, 12-foot ceilings. I am going to put shelves all on the top for things. It's just going to be really, really cool. But I am really excited, but I'm struggling because I don't want to spend a ton of money on this. But I don't know what to do about these shelves because, like I said, these shelves do work. I have liners on them. They work fine. I have had no issues. And I've been using this one for, 3 years now in my master bedroom closet, and I've never had an issue. But I would love something pretty, like a nice white bookcase would be nice. The caveat to that is I don't want to permanently mount a bunch of shelves. I'm only going to do the shelves along the top of the room because when I go to sell the home, I can sell those shelves with the home. It's not detracting, and it's not making the room not useful as a bedroom, which is when we sold this house, it needs to be sold as a bedroom and it will be converted back into a bedroom. So these would be really easy. Shove them in the closet. Honestly, it would be temporary. Put my bags in this closet, close it up, put the bed back out, list the house, sell it. And I would leave the top shelves with the property. If I did all shelves, like you see people convert bedrooms into professional closets and they look amazing, and I'm sure they're absolutely functional and awesome for the homeowner. When you go to sell though, I showed a property not too long ago and they had done that with one of the bedrooms, and it was a 4-bedroom house similar to mine, and my buyer needed 4 bedrooms and they were like, gosh, this is a great closet system, but I have to take it all down. So I either need to do it myself, pay someone, I have to patch all these holes, all of this stuff. So I'm not doing that. So I need to find a solution, be it just buy more of these and roll with what I have, or buy like the Billy bookcases from IKEA. They're not quite as deep as these, which makes me a little nervous because I do like to store my bags in, certain ways. Like my Speedies, I have them all stored a long ways. I don't know if they'd fit on the Billy that way. Let me know in the comments below what you think, how you store yours. I know I stock all of my favorite YouTubers. Autumn Beckman recently changed her setup and she has the white bookcases behind her, which I love. Winnie BLV has I think they're the Calyx cube system. I love that too, but they don't fit every bag because we have some of those in my husband's office, and I kind of tested the size and most of my bags wouldn't fit properly in there. So I don't know if I want to do that. Do you guys think these look bad if I were to buy 2 more and just have like an L-shaped corner with all of these? Do you think that would look bad? And then of course the mounted shelf on the high side around the room. Not really sure. Also, I'm trying to think of a way to store my small leather goods. Right now they're in the white bin that you saw that this funky lamp is on top of. That is not a permanent solution. That's just for now. My ultimate goal is the short dresser with the mirror that's in front of me. I'd like to make that my accessory display area, so my small leather goods, my jewelry, things like that would maybe go there. I don't know. I'm just trying to be creative and use what I have and not spend a ton of money. I am also getting new light fixtures and a few more lamps because this lighting is not doing it for me. I'm so excited. I brought this from my closet. Another piece that I've had in my closet that you never saw because I couldn't use it. So I'm also going to hang this somewhere in here. I don't think it's going to go behind me where you're going to see it when I film because I want to utilize that height and space for my bags. But next to the closet there, which you're going to see here, you're going to see a fake Christian Dior. It's for a video. But right there, I think, is where I'm going to hang this Chanel picture. or this, it's not just Chanel, it's just the most prominent. But it's where I'm going to hang it, I think, because it's really, really cool and it's absolutely beautiful. So it needs to be hung up and it's perfect for this space. So, I know this video was probably kind of boring for most of you and you're like, David, you didn't even go over your bag of the week, which I will now. My Turin MM. I haven't carried her in a minute and I was feeling monogram mania, so here we are. Now, also, Diva's not allowed in this room and she does not like that and she didn't know this room existed. She walked by the door 100 times. We never come in here. She didn't know. Now this is the room that she sits by the door all day long. Honey, it's not going to happen. I love you, but your sisters, you want to eat them. Anyway, I also got to utilize my old dining room chairs. I replaced these because Miss Diva, I had canvas chairs and then these were the end chairs. Since they're fabric, she clawed at them, so I replaced them with solid wood. But I didn't sell these two because I love them so much. They're the reason I bought all the chairs. So I kept these. Now I finally have a use for them. It's my filming chair, and then my, as you saw, where I'm going to hang that picture below, that's where I put my dust bag for the bag of the week. So, like I said, I'm not doing a big reveal of the room yet, but I am going to do one of those once I kind of finalize it, but I need some help. So please below, let me know your thoughts on the shelving. Do you think this works? Do you think this looks bad? You know, I think it's practical. I think it's a lot less expensive than other shelving concepts. It doesn't require anchors into walls because they're very sturdy. I can still mount shelves above, as I said. And like I said, the spacing of these shelves is perfect because I have a lot of bigger bags and they fit fine. I don't have to worry about awkward squashing when I pull them on and off the shelves. They come off easily. Just let me know your thoughts and let me know if, or any recommendations you have. Like I said, we're getting some new lighting in here. What do you guys think? What else should I do? I'm really excited about this space and I really want to utilize it because for me, and I know this is a dumb internal battle, but this was a big deal to sacrifice a guest room that was holding my childhood furniture to use it as this. But I just figure it's a better use for me. So I really want this space to be perfect for me, be a really good fit for me, to be functional for me, something I can grow into as I accumulate more bags. Also, I will say my purse tower that's in our bedroom that you guys have seen that was right next to the chair I filmed at before, that actually I think I'm going to keep in there for now because I do like having bags there that I can look at, so I'll rotate them through. Eventually it may end up in here as well. I'm not really sure. I may honestly give that to my husband to use for his Legos in our finished basement living room to help keep Diva out of them because since Diva's not allowed in this room, I don't need them in a glass case. So, I don't know guys. I'm crazy. This video is probably so boring and I'm sorry for that. Please don't unsubscribe and please comment below. I will see you on the next video. I don't know what the next video will be. As you guys know, I'm kind of on a buying ban for now. We are going on vacation here in a couple of months and I have given myself the potential to buy something. I'm not telling you what. If I buy it, you'll see it probably in September. But yeah, so I am working on content, but I think this might kind of be a fun little series to do for a couple of videos. I kind of explained to you, in this video, why I moved my bag room, kind of the thought process behind where I'm at, and then you can kind of see it evolve maybe in a next video or two. Maybe not the next one, but a couple of videos coming up. Would you guys like to see that? I mean, I'm probably going to do it anyway, but I really would like to know if you guys want to see it. Yeah, and now that you see my bags behind me, even though they're not well lit at all because this lighting is absolutely atrocious in here, you can let me know your thoughts and if you see any bags that you really haven't heard me talk about, and I can tell you all about them. So, sorry for this video. I'm really excited for this room though. This is a huge step in my channel, my collection, and me just as a person kind of giving up something that I valued and that I thought was really important. But I'm really excited now to use this room as a space that I can actually get functionality out of. So, thank you so much for watching my video. Again, I'm sorry, it was just me rambling at you guys. But please subscribe to my channel if you're into this kind of things. If you're new here, we talk about handbags from the male point of view. Please check out my favorite YouTubers, Autumn Beckman, Yoda Style, Winnie BLV, love her. Toach Jean, I love Ed Braun's videos. There's so many people right now in this space, and it's so fun to see, and I like seeing a lot more men pop up. So I'm really excited about that. But go check out their channels. If you're new here, like I said, please subscribe, comment, hit that notification button. And let's grow this thing, guys. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Bye.